Hi Capricorn, the Awakened Dreamer here to give you your general monthly tarot reading for the month of June 2021. Thank you so much for joining me. And I do want to take this moment, of course, to remind you to like this video, leave me a comment, and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already. Now, as I struggle with my voice, the message that came through for you when meditating on your energy overall for the month was a need to understand. I need to understand. But let's do some shuffling. We're going to keep it simple and do a 6-card spread for the month to see what's ahead for you. For our lovely Capricorns to begin for the month of June 2021. Thank you, Spirit. For Capricorn. Oh, okay. Let's wait for Capricorn. I'm right off the bat going to recommend you check out the Virgo reading as well that I just did. The first 2 cards are very similar to the reading. And so we have 3 so far. We're going to keep shuffling. What else do we have for Capricorn? And we're going to pull the remaining 2 right from the top of the deck. Perfect. Okay. And so we have the 3 of Wands at the bottom. There's going to be an underlying focus on you planning for what's ahead or simply feeling ready to go. You needing a better understanding of what's ahead or why you went through what you went through, but simply feeling ready for something new, something fresh, something different. And so we're beginning the month in the spread with the Emperor. So you begin the month of June feeling very serious. You don't want to be for whatever reason, but you just can't help but feel a bit bland. It's something you need to shake off from the previous month, or simply it can't get out of your mind. For whatever reason, for some of you Capricorns out there, certain people, certain energies around you are rubbing you the wrong way. And so it's going to be recommended that when that happens, just take a step back. Be within your own energy. I'm seeing the Hermit card in my mind's eye. Allow yourself to do what's right for you in that moment so that you can not take a situation that doesn't need to be escalated. And you know what I mean? Horribly put, but just allowing yourself to do what's right for you so you can step back into that situation in a better state of mind. There's part of you that wants to plan to begin the month, but it simply can't shake certain things off, or wants to grasp or get a better understanding of why certain events occurred in May or in previous months. Allowing for yourself to understand that when you're meant to understand or grasp things a little bit better, it'll happen. The universe and spirit is trying to remind you at this point in the month that divine timing, divine order, all is taking place for you, even if it doesn't feel like it. Allowing for yourself to relax to begin the month of June if you can. Especially do what you can to relax your mind, because overly trying to plan or force these understandings to come to be is going to stress you out. And don't forget that your energy is contagious. All right, my friend? And so we're making our way to the middle of the first half of the month, and we have the 3 of Swords. To make your way to the middle of the first half of the month, man, you're feeling a bit emotional. It's like you don't want to, but the more you try to force these emotions out, you're delaying the process, delaying the inevitable, you know, allowing yourself to be one with these emotions when they pop back up or pop up in general. Learn from them, grow from them, deal with them, and then you can move on, you know. To push them away and not deal with them is going to make things worse in the end. And it's this part in the month where you're meant to deal with them, and it's part of the process of you gaining a better understanding of why you've been feeling so serious or so emotional, or maybe a bit all over the place. And there's part of you, Capricorn, that feels the need to put up a strong face, a facade, if you will, for those around you. And you need to understand that those who are meant to be in your life will understand if you're feeling a bit emotional or a bit all over the place. There are a few individuals I feel that you are closest with who could help you through this if you choose to allow them in. Once again, you'll be reminded in certain interesting ways from the universe, for some of you synchronicities, that these emotions are taking place for a reason, to teach you something, so you can gain a better understanding of why your past hasn't been easy, okay? And so we're making our way to the third card to wrap up the first half of the month, where we have the Fool. And so as you make your way to wrap up the first half of the month, you are being pushed and guided by those around you, which is a push from the universe if you think about it, to take a leap of faith or simply to go with the flow, to allow for yourself to step out of your mind for a moment where you feel the need to plan or strategically control how things unravel, and to allow for the universe and spirit to help you in this sense, to see things unravel as they're meant to. And you will be pleasantly surprised as small things start to fall into place, and you start to see that that helps you gain, again, a better understanding of why things happen the way they have. Allowing for yourself to fall back into this understanding and realize that your emotions aren't going to fade overnight. You know, they take place for a reason, and it's okay. You're only human, you know? All right? And I see a lot of you Capricorns utilizing crystals at this point in the month to ground yourself, to guide you. Tiger's eye is coming into my mind's eye. All right? And so we're making our way to the second half of the month and spread, where we have the Five of Cups. You begin the second half of the month, and for whatever reason, you can't help but focus on what's gone or what didn't work out. For a lot of you, it's a relationship that didn't pan out recently. For some of you, it's a situation, like a job or a living situation. And a need to remember that focusing on it too much isn't going to help. And for a lot of you Capricorns, I feel like within May and the first half of June, you learned what you had to from that situation, or the ending of which. And so to focus on it, to dwell on it, it's not going to help, you know? So when you find yourself falling into this thought process, this way of being to begin the second half, snap yourself out of it, you know? Respectfully take yourself in a new mental direction. Allow yourself to focus on something more productive, or something that simply uplifts you, you know? Be selective as to who you surround yourself with, what energies you surround yourself with, understanding that the wrong energies are just going to pull you deeper into this way of being. But if you understand who is good for you at this point, they could potentially help you feel more uplifted, or simply focus on the right things, okay? And being aligned with the Emperor, it's at this point in the month where, again, you're going to be feeling ultra serious, and that's okay. But remember that deep down, you're ready for something new, something fresh. You're ready to relight that fire within. And I think this is a great point in the month where, as you try to redirect your focus, your energies, your resources towards something more productive, make sure that's something that you're passionate about. You could discover something new that you want to pursue moving forward, or that will take place in your future. Or you could rediscover a connection that you could foresee growing as you move forward. All right? So you can see how this mindset, or this way of being, can end up turning into something beautiful. And so we're moving on to the middle of the second half of the month, and we have the Four of Cups. So you make your way to the middle of the second half of the month, and you can't help but feel a bit moody, or simply when people are offering to hang out or help, you feel the need to churn away and do your own thing. And don't feel selfish when you feel this way. Just there is a part of me that feels the need to say, Capricorn, when you do decline certain offers or feel a certain way at this point in the month, ask yourself why. Don't overanalyze it, but just simply ask yourself why. You'll know the answer. And it'll teach you something about yourself and the way and who you're becoming, you know? And being aligned with the Three of Swords, there's certain emotions that will pop up once again, but they're meant to teach you something. They're meant to help you grow into a stronger, more grounded individual. Just because you're an earth sign and you're meant to be grounded doesn't mean you don't have emotions, right? Allowing for yourself to continue to grasp and gain a better understanding of your past, as well as your bright future that lies ahead. We're making our way to finish up the month in the spread. We have the Seven of Pentacles. So given it was a bit of an emotional month up until this point, you make your way to wrap up the second half and you're focused on your work or your hobby or simply watering your the success you see for yourself in the near future. Allowing for yourself to remember that all the efforts you've been putting in are going to pay off. It doesn't feel like for a lot of you this is work-oriented. It could be simply your way of distracting yourself or redirecting your energy and your resources. But it feels like for a lot of you, you're watering your personal growth, your better understanding, once again, of your situation. Allowing yourself to see things grow from the ground up. Or simply allowing for yourself to see things in a different way so that they can grow in a positive light. Being aligned with the Fool. I truly feel like you finish up the month understanding fully that you can still feel grounded and be true to your earth energy while going with the flow and allowing things to fall into place as they're meant to. You will feel a bit depleted to finish up the month, but simply allowing for yourself to understand that all of which was meant to happen, okay? And remembering that you're stronger because of all which that you've been through. Don't be afraid to step into the following month admitting that you're still shaking off certain emotions or still trying to gain a better understanding. It's not a process that happens overnight, my friend. All right? But you also will finish off the month impressing people because there's a part of you that won't be putting on as much of a brave face, which will inspire others around you. Being honest and true to who you are and what you're going through. Because remember, those around you are going through stuff as well, okay? But feel good about the understanding and the improvements that you gain throughout this month. All right, Capricorn? So I hope this reading was truly helpful. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have the most amazing month, and I'll see you next time. Bye.